Hello and welcome to the KortneyShaneWilliams Podcast. I'm coming at you. It's a Thursday. Got some things to talk about, man. I want to talk about the Yankees. I want to talk to you about the Yankees, of course, what I think about it. Also, got a really funny story, man. I want y'all to hear it. Welcome to the KortneyShaneWilliams Podcast. Sit back, relax. Here it goes.
Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow. But I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra. And since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem. All of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway. Pull me back to that McDonald's.
Hello, man. Welcome back to the KortneyShaneWilliams Podcast. The New York Yankees. Congratulations to the Yankees. I say that like they're going to hear this, but congratulations. You know, I hate to say it. Actually, I love to say it. I was right. I said it when the whole season started, the Yankees were going to win. Everybody's vindicated. You know, the GM's vindicated, owners vindicated. The New York Yankees, Alex Rodriguez, everybody's vindicated. And it was a good series. But it wasn't close. If that makes sense. Like, it was good that Philadelphia and the Yankees, but it wasn't close. It's like you fighting your baby brother. Like, it wasn't close. Like, you can tell from the beginning, the Yankees are going to win. They could lose, but, you know, I mean, they're probably going to win. So, I mean, congrats to the New York Yankees. Alex Rodriguez should have been the MVP of the World Series, but you know how it is. They still hating on your boy for all the divorces and leaving his wife and being with, you know, Kate, whatever her name is, Blanchett Winston. I don't know what her name is. But it is what it is. You know, I love sports. I watched every game of the World Series. I actually bet on the World Series. And, of course, I won. So I'm expecting to get my money pretty soon, end of the season. And, you know, I noticed something when I wrote. The difference between the Yankees and everybody else is drastic. And it has, it has something to do with the money, but it's not all the money. You know, but it's drastic. It's kind of like when you grow up on the block and you know that one kid that has the really good family and everybody else's family is just like, okay, you know, and then you go over to get his house, you can't do anything. He can't have anybody in his house after 6. No one can come over until his parents come home. But everybody else's house, everybody can go hang out, y'all can eat. It's welcoming, you know, but when it's time for him to eat dinner, he goes inside, you don't get to eat too. You know, it's a drastic difference. I mean, the Yankees are that kid. They don't always get it right. They're a little overprotective. But they're going to win. In the long run, they win. I mean, that's just the way it is. In the long run, they win. And that's the difference between the Yankees and everybody else in the league. I mean, there's a few other teams out there that will do what the Yankees do. But, I mean, that's the difference. That's the difference between the Yankees and my Cleveland Indians. My Cleveland Indians are everybody else on the block. Everybody likes it. We like going to the Jake. We like chilling in the flats. But at the end of the day, you just don't have the management. You don't have the GM. You don't have the personnel that the Yankees have. And that's why everybody else is not as close. I mean, that's the difference. That's the difference between winning and losing when it comes to sports. Ownership and management. That's winning and losing. You got good owners, you got good management, eventually you will win. You may not win a World Series, but you will win. Eventually you'll be a winner. You'll be a winning club. I mean, people forget the Colts only won 1 Super Bowl. But they had good management. They had a good coach, Tony Dungy. They got a good coach now. They've had good owners. And they're always competitive. They win 10 games a year. I mean, that just is what it is. I mean, that's just a life lesson right there. I mean, some people just have it together, ownership, management. Things get done. That's the difference between a good family and a bad family. That's the difference between being successful and unsuccessful. And that's the difference between the Yankees and everybody else.
Moving along.
So there's a rumor that LeBron could go to the Lakers. That's ridiculous. Preposterous. It makes no sense. If I'm LeBron, why would I go to the Lakers? Why? You got to offer me an obscene amount of money. That's number one. And you can't outbid the Cavs. That's number one. Number 2, you can't outbid New York. Number 3, you can't outbid any other market if you're the Lakers because you got Kobe. It's something in this league called a salary cap. I don't know if people know what that means. But what that means essentially is it tries to keep the playing field level, and you can only usually sign one big free agent. The Lakers are full of people getting paid. And guess what? In the NBA, contracts are guaranteed. So you can't cut them and lose the money. You can trade them and take on less salary, but you can't cut them and lose the money. So LeBron to the Lakers just don't make sense. And if I'm LeBron, why do I want to be second place to Kobe? I'm better than Kobe. I don't be second place to Kobe. I'm better than you. Like, if you work with somebody and they're better than you, and they say, hey, I want you to be on his team, but he's going to be the leader. No. I'm better than you. Why would I want to be with you? I don't want to be in your shadow. I'll be in somebody's shadow. I'm better than them. I make my own legacy. I mean, that's why the New York move makes sense. To me, that's why the New York move makes sense. Now, I would go to L.A. if Kobe wasn't there. If they say, hey, Kobe, we'll trade you, cut you, whatever. Yeah, okay. I'll make that move. Kobe wasn't there. I do tell you one thing the Cavs should do, and it would shock everybody. But it would be the hugest gamble, but in a way it would kind of make sense. Allen Iverson to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Allen Iverson to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Allen Iverson is everything the Cavs don't have. Scoring, somebody can get it done in the clutch, somebody that can take pressure off LeBron. And the last thing, somebody that's going to complain. Like, they don't have any complaining. And it could be a grease fire if they bring in Allen Iverson. Because so far he's worked out in 0 places he's been other than Philadelphia. And I don't know if you remember, but Philadelphia, name somebody else on that team. Nobody. You can't name them. You want to know why? There's nobody on that team. They went to a championship because of Allen Iverson. That's your only goal in sports and life. Win now. I don't want to know about future. Win now. I don't care. Roll the dice. It's sports. Who cares? LeBron will leave or stay or whatever. Win now. Use them now. Win now. That's why I don't fault the Suns for getting Shaq. You win now. That's the name of the game. That's why the Lakers got Ron Artest. That's why Boston went and got Rasheed Wallace. Win now. That's all I want you to do. Win now. That's the name of the game.
Moving along.
I don't know how I got off on that rant, but that's that. Oh, man, I got a great story. So this is what happened, man. I know this guy. I'm not going to say his name. It's a white guy. And he comes up to me and he says, hey, Kortney, I don't usually call people out, and I don't really want to call anybody out, and I'm like, oh, man, he's about to tell me something crazy. What did somebody do, And he says, I don't really call people out, but I'm going to tell you straight up, your ankles are mad ashy, son. That's what the white dude said. He's like, yo, son, your ankles are ashy. I didn't want to break it to you, but it's hurting my chest. Please. In a quote, he said, yo, I got some cocoa butter if you want to, square it up right quick, but your ankles are mad ashy, I usually don't call people out, but I'm going to make an exception for you. Your ankles are mad ashy, son.
Moving along.
Check it out. I need y'all to go check out my MySpace and check out my Podbean page. Okay, so it's KortneyShaneWilliams.podbean.com. That's HTTP /:KortneyShaneWilliams .podbean.com. Go check that out. Check out my blog spot. Also, email me. Let me know what you think about the podcast. That'll be KortneyWilliams Podcast @gmail.com. That's KortneyWilliams Podcast @gmail.com. Let me know what you think. All y'all listeners and you people that do listen or have subscribed or you stumbled upon it, let me know what you think. Please. I'm welcoming the feedback. Let me know. I'll also start uploading them on YouTube so you can get on my YouTube page, K-Shane Comedy. Just hit up my MySpace. You'll find all my information. Also, if you're in the Seattle area, Tacoma area, I will be at the Tacoma Underground this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Please come out, support your boy. Let me know. Come up, buy my CD, enjoy the show. It'll be a great time. Bring out your wife or the girl you're cheating with. I don't care. I don't tell. Just come on out. Also, next Wednesday, I got a show in Seattle down at the Boxcar. It's a little neighborhood show. Come out and support that. Email your boy. This is me signing off. The KortneyShaneWilliams Podcast. Thank y'all. Have a great weekend. Peace.
You just witnessed an on-purpose production.